Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daman, and I'd like to welcome you to GameStar's coverage of the semi-finals here of the E-League Winter 2016 CSGO game between Bertsrare and Mivin. This is the first of two semi-finals. The other one's being played by Citadel and Supremacy. We are going to be joining the match in the third round. As you can see, we are on dust number 2. And let me just hope everything's up and running. Yep, there we are. So we're on dust 2. And what are we at? So yes, 2 rounds to zip in favour of that will be Bertsrare, as it's going to be a third round frag out there as well.
What
so
I miss?
Neeber, welcome.
Hey,
hey.
I'm back. I was interviewing Masingo with my fake microphone.
Oh,
so
were you?
That's why I was late.
All right.
Well, it looks
well
like
welcome.
Looks like I've missed Moe CQ's ultimate snack pack going and co going 3 up.
So yeah, that's actually Bertsrare. So here we are. We're what are we on? Round number 4. So it's going to be looks like a long push here from the T's. It's going to be Kozzy. He's going to frag out, pick up Liaise. If we have a quick look at the scoreboard, so for Mivin, it's Liaise, Meth, Mizu, King Big, and Flab, who is their token AWPer. And for Bertsrare, it's Kozzy, Moe, Notorious, Vibes, and Trident.
We call
or
it's
Hats.
It's Hats from Trident. We also call Notorious Mim from time to time. Don't know if he appreciates that or not, but that's what I think. Moe, once again, showing why he's probably one of the strongest players in the OCE region at the moment.
I certainly rate him as probably #1 player of LAN.
Mate, he's a quality guy as well. I mean, I've met him a couple of times.
He's all right.
He's a quality guy.
Right.
He was trying to guilt me into making me give him the automatic win for the Overwatch competition that I ran a couple of weeks ago. But look, his beautiful beard, I kind of held out a little bit there. But he's certainly a danger on the Counter-Strike field, putting down the bomb plant on the bomb site. Gets the pick onto Flab and gives his team their 4th round. Very easy as you like here on Dust 2. The tried and true tested map of CSGO. Yeah, so we have a quick look at the frag. So Moe and Kozzy leading the way for Bertsrare. And well, Liaise topping for the CTs, and this is not a good start for Mivin, given that they are on CTs on Dust 2 as well. As we see Hats, he gets himself a frag. Vibes gets one as well. So the CT's very much on the back foot once again. Liaise has got scoping duties for them. I think he must have picked up Flab's dropped scope, Trident, and oh, Moe, what's he packing? Heat. Packing a whole lot of heat. I just realised he's got the auto sniper.
The Dak.
Oh my god. The Dak lols are already out, and it's only round 4. That is how well that man's been doing. I don't know if he actually bought it, but if he did, man, he is so confident right now. He just has no respect whatsoever. Notorious Mim actually landed a flashbang on top of Liaze's head. Kozzy will get him as he drops down into CT spawn. King Big puts that P250 to work from on side of that B bomb side. The bomb's sticking away on B, however, so he's the last man remaining. They're going hunting. Oh, Vibes just spots out his head and drops him down. Great work there. And 5 rounds to nothing. Mivin versus the boys from Bertsrare. This is something that a lot of people would have called as the grand final match coming into this game. Supremacy v Citadel's happening on the other side. We'll get an update for that one at some point. We'll send Kit Fox on the score update at some point, give you the updates. But Demand, boys from the Moe CQ, the Moppy CQ Ultimate Snack Pack, absolutely destroying them at the moment. Finally getting taken down a little bit right now. Mivin working on to, as they come out of the B bomb site. Mivin with a bit of on the back foot a little bit right now as they come back to 3. Well, they have their health advantage. Notorious Mim on 2 HP, but that bomb is ticking away on that B-bomb site. Once again, the boys from Bertsrare getting the best of them. Have come. Here they come. Cozzy with 1, and that should be the round. Pick up the orb and bugger on out of there right now. 6 rounds to nothing. The boys from Bertsrare go up.
So the CTs have got themselves on 2 with 2 orbs. The bomb's down on B. CTs are going to save. The Ts are going to save, and it will be 6 rounds to 0. If we have a quick, I'm going to quickly have a look at the brackets as this round ticks out, and see how both these 2 teams ended up making it here. So have a quick look at the end of the stages. Bertsrare and Citadel came to A. So Mivin ended up coming second in
they lost the supremacy.
B.
Lost the supremacy.
That's huge.
Yeah. And look, a lot of people would have called that the final, but unfortunately right now they are actually on the back foot right now, and
fumbling the ball at the end of the day. Is all this game catching up with them?
The stamina, too many,
it's always the stamina.
Not enough Wheaties at the beginning of the morning, Daman, I think is the case. Mizu, did he get him?
Yeah, he got tapped.
Oh, he got him. He got Moe through the box as he strafed left. Huge shot down into pit on the A long. That's a massive shot. That's just really well done there.
I think that was the duck and no more damage from Moe.
Oh, Meth comes around the back of Vibes, picks him off, shoots him in the back.
Could be off the doughy here, Neeber.
Well, as they say that, they've still got Cozzy and Notorious Mim to take down. They're now rotated onto that B-bomb site. They're going to get a free plant here. They have been spotted out, but the rotate's now started, but that is going to be money in the bank.
All right, so bomb down here, tick-tock. CT is going to rotate. They're going to come 1 through uppers, 2 through the front door as Notorious. Well, Mim's currently trying to hold the uppers. He does exactly that. Baits out the flash from Meth. Oh, Leos takes down Cozzy. So is it an open side plant? No. They're going to bait it out. They've got uppers dark covered with the orb. So you'd expect him to pop out and get capped. There it is. Notorious goes down. And it is 6 rounds to 1.
Score update demand from the other semi-finals. Citadel Gaming and Supremacy. Supremacy currently leading 4 rounds to nothing.
Do we know what map?
Don't know what map. I will get that for you on our next score update. But they're currently up 4-0.
Well, we'll pretend they're CTs on train, shall we?
I swear, if they are CTs on train, I'm just
gonna mic drop and go home.
Just go.
Oh, Leo tries to kneecap someone, and instead just kicks up a bit of dirt. So the T's going to work it up through short. Bob's really sitting down in pit though. So they're going for a bit of a 3-2 split, trying to just pincer anyone sitting back of the side at A. There actually is no one there. They've all dropped down into CT spawn. So they're going to play a bit of bomb basketball.
Not good. Air ball.
It was not a swoosh, that's for sure.
The double AWP set up here for the CTs as well for Mivin, so they've got a lot of long range. Notorious Mim spots out Mizu inside of the CT spawn. Hats also gets one. That was Flab. And here they go now, working this A-bomb side. The bomb planted once again. They've been getting that bomb down basically every round, Daman, and it is forcing them, Mivin that is, to play to the tempo that the boys from Bertsrare choose. Mim with a big double, takes up 2, hits the head of King Bid over behind the box and short, and that bomb ticks away. Liaz buggers on out of there, buggers on home. And
do you feel this double AWP is working for Mivin at the moment?
Not really, but the fact that they still have both AWPs is good, but they haven't made it work for them. Generally, your double AWP is 1 at long, 1 at mid. Then you stack your short mid-range weapons on side of B. You can move the AWP behind the boxes on B, but you need to have a very confident AWPer in that area to take that out, because if they get into the tunnel,
they're now going double AWP scout.
Are they having the piss? Are they like having us on right now with the double AWP scout, or is it no? It's because he didn't have the money after having the armor, the nades. That was the money he had left, and he decided to go for the scout. They're trying to zone them out, but they are not having any of it. They are pushing hard and far. But Meth with the double kill takes down Moe and Cozzy with that AWP. Vibes gets the response. Then he gets the double
Nice
in response with hats. Good nade. Now they have control, but there is still an AWP, a Scout, and an M4 versus 3 AKs. That is a very big disadvantage for the boys from Mivin coming into the end of this 9th round right now. As they push in, they've got control of that bomb site.
Not really guns you want to be trying to retake a site with, Neeber. You know, good at long range. You're going to have to send that M4 in and hope for a couple of lucky picks. King Big's dropped in through the smoke, sees one, back with his sight. Flab gets the other. And it's going to be all up to Mr. Mim. He's going to come through the front door. Sees one, sees two. He's going to be a 1v3 clutch. Is King Big going to poke him? Yes, he is. He's going to bounce. Bunny hop through the front door, runs out of rounds, pulls out the pistol. It's pistol v pistol. The block holds. And they almost ran down to knives, Neeber. They spent everything. And they were still standing.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. They go outside and shoot pistols at each other. I think they've just tried to rewrite that song lyrics from Lonely Island there. But Moe CQ, the Moppy CQ Ultimate Snack Pap Coup, they have got 8 rounds to 1.
8 rounds to...
8?
8 rounds to 1.
8 rounds to 1. Sorry very much. Mizu and Liaz grab the first couple of kills. They're here in round number 10. Meth with another big one. There's the Deagle. Puts the Deagle to work. Looking for more kills. His hat. There he goes. Liaz with another. Getting his second kill as they move up onto this big B. This A side from B. And then
there it is.
There it is. Meth getting 2 kills of his own on top of Lee as is there. Mivin getting their second round on the board with 5 rounds to play, including this round right now. It could end up being an 8-7, but given the way that the Moppy CQ Ultimate Snackback, or Bertsrare as they are known on the challenge brackets right now.
It's 7-0 in the other semi-final in favour of
Supremacy.
Supremacy, yeah.
And what map are they playing?
We're not sure.
You're not sure?
But they're on CTs.
They are on CTs. Please go and find out if it's train. If it is train, we will. I will not believe. It's not train. It's not train. Okay.
Oh, 8-2 in favour of Bertsrare here at the moment. The CTs though getting a little bit of a roll. They've picked up the last round, and Cozzy, they get the opening frag here. Vibes looking to peak. It's got the AW. Is that AWP as well for Mizu? Looking for some targets. I'm very happy to see that Mivin have dropped the to the second AWP now. They made the first M4 action. Meth finds himself a second kill of the round. This is looking promising for Mivin. The T, stacking short, looking to just work it. They try and boost themselves up. Yep, they're up into the short connector. There's 2 stacked on the A site now for the counter-terrorist. Mizu's going to make their push hard, looking for a timing push here. There goes the smoke, blocks off the scoper. Going to drop down into T-spawn. Oh, Mizu. He pops out Moe. Mizu gets a second, and it's going to be all left now to Trident. And he's going to get backdoored by Meth. 8-3 goes the score.
Found out that the map on the other semi is Cache that they are playing right now. So, look, Cache and Train both have A's, if that makes you feel any better, Daman. So, 8 rounds to 3 now as we come into the final 4 rounds of the half. And the boys from Mivin starting to get a bit of a roll, forcing the pistol eco out. They're going Deagles and P250s. That is the boys from Bertsrare.jpg. 1 minute and 37 seconds on the clock. Just going to set up, try to get some mid control, go out through the door. They could go probably mid to B, you would think, smoking off that CT area. But looks like they may shift up into short, up
I think
through
they're trying
catwalk
this short strat again.
Yeah, they're going to jump up from Xbox and jump up into short, go through catwalk right now, and here they go.
Watch Mizu on the cross.
Who is that? That is, who is that? It looks like King Big. No, it's Liaz on inside of Goose with that AK. It looks like Mizu. It could actually be Mizu. I don't know. It'll be one of them. We'll find out in a second as they start coming out. Yeah, Mizu's at Goose with the AWP. Liaz is at Pit. Looks for one. Gets the head of Vibes. Picks up one looking for Moe. Can he get him? Yes, he can. Good AK work. Mizu spots out
nice
one.
flash.
Good flash. Means that they have to Stick close to the wall. Good. Molotov zones them out of the area. Notorious Mim drops down, finds Flab, picks up the AK, looks for the double. Can't get it because King Big too quick on the trigger. Mizu with the P250. Are you kidding me, son? Says, I don't need the AWP. That's round number 4.
He took
and just
no damage.
No damage at all. Mivin moved to 4 rounds after being down 8 rounds to 1. Back down to 8 to 4. That's a more respectable scoreline. And look, Dust 2, arguably one of the most balanced maps in the game. It really can swing either way based on the preference of the players. And like this, you could see Mivin bringing this one back, but AK's full buy up from Bertsrare at the moment.
A good hold here from Mivin will see them going in quite nicely to half-time with maybe only a 1 or 2 round deficit, which is certainly not insurmountable going into the offensive half, particularly if they have a strong showing in the pistol. So very much the game is in the balance at the moment. Economy-wise, Mivin can probably afford to drop this, not so much Bertsrare. They were off the eco last time, full buy this round, and if they fail to get the bomb down, you certainly think they're going to be struggling for some dosh. Oh, nice nade from Flab. The tag up on Vibes is too good. The poke from Moe is on point, and it's Meth is just lurking to cause some havoc. The pre-fire gets one, doesn't get the second as they come through double doors. King Big sees the molly. He's going to come out. They're going to go up to B. But there's only one player there, and that's isolated, and that's Flab. So the pincer movement from double doors and from upper dark has really just caught Flab between a rock and a hard place. So it's got the bomb down here. So that's a good start here for Bertsrare. They can now just plant the pitch the tents and wait for the CTs to come through. Oh, Moe steals an AWP and unleashes the beast, and there it is. Cozzy takes up Leaz. So a good buy for the Bertsrare.jpg here, Neeber. They get an AWP, a free AWP to boot.
Yeah, they do, and they take the AWP, share those guns around, and their economy is not looking too bad. They are still not perfect, but enough that they'll be feeling confident with 9 rounds under their belt with 2 rounds to go. They could be looking down 11-4. 9-6, also very possible right now. 1 minute 44, but that's a great defensive hold by King Big, and Leaz picking off Vibes and Cozzy as they try to push out of the side door.
Access denied.
Out through bedroom, and with 1 minute 31, Meth wants the shot. Oh, misses. That was basically a free ping onto Notorious Mim. Moe, I don't know if he saw Flab, but Flab definitely saw him as well, backing off into CT spawn. Be very careful here. Mim binks legs King Big actually up in mid, and it's 2 versus 5 right now. Moe and Mim now need to be very careful about this push here. That bomb, they've got a minute to work here, Daman, but no matter where they go, they're going to be looking down the AWP of the barrel of an AWP, as we say there. Meth.
Not the right place you want to be.
No, he looking down the right angle, picks up, and now it's just Moe. He's got the AWP. He's going to have to save this, but it's going to be a hard save, I can tell you. He's in mid.
CTs are hunting.
Now, he could play this like he's back further, and if he plays this here, they may not actually come looking for him, but there's going to be 2. Oh, he looks away. Gets 1.
Was that just some pre-fire?
He's given away his position now. Gets shot in the back by Flab. 5 rounds to 9 in terms of the boys from Bertsrare.jpg over Mivin, but 1 round remaining until halftime. 9-6 is a respectable scoreline, though. It has to be said. 6 rounds is not insurmountable coming into your offensive half. 3 rounds, you win your pistols, and you're back on par with your opponent. So 9-6 respectable. 10-5, I don't think they'd really like, so this would be a big round for Mivin. They'd really want to win this one, considering also that we have the pistol eco final round here from the boys from Bertsrare.
As you say, it's there's a lot kind of riding on this round. The T's economy-wise are not in the world's greatest position, kind of forced to buy what they can. They've got plenty of utility, so it's not all doom and gloom. Oh, nice flash from Meth just as they look to poke out the top of Upper Dark. Meth gets one. Meth gets a second. Cozzy's trying to flank. He's got the pistol. Gets one. It's going to be kind of all left to him as Cozzy is in no position to do anything, and all he does is turn into a shish kebab. Medium rare.
Could be. This looks like it's going to be 6 rounds to 9 here as we have a 4 versus 1 remaining. But also must be said, Daman will give you a quick score update of where they're up to after this round is done in our second semi-final. Of course, the semi-finals are best of ones due to the time constraints that we have here in classic clan fashion. There it is, halftime. The boys from Bertsrare.jpg are currently up 9 rounds to 6. We have in our second semi-final, Supremacy v Citadel. Supremacy Gaming are currently leading 12 rounds to 1.
On cage.
SCTs. Lee Citadel got a round, but it's going to be hard. They need to go 12-3 here to give themselves a bit of a buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, though, we are going to go straight live into the second half, though, because they don't mess around here. We've got time to meet here, and they want to do this best.
We've got places to be.
We've got places to be, people to frag and whatnot. And they are going to be doing a full best-of-3 grand final. So get excited about that one after this one. So the winner of this match going to first, the winner of Supremacy and Citadel. I'm so tired.
They will. It's should be a couple of good games of Counter-Strike Global Offensive here at the E-League Winter 2016 LAN at Sydney Technology Park. My name's Man. Next to me is Neeber, and a big shout out to the E-League sponsors of ASUS, TT Esports, and none other than Good.
Look, now do I have to give you the pat on the back?
No, I was just setting you up.
Oh, were you?
I was setting you up.
Oh, were you just? But of course, $2,000 in the prize pool for this one. So by winning this match, you are guaranteeing yourself at least $100 in prize money for you and your fellow teammates.
You and your 4 mates.
You and your 4 mates. Hey, look, that's drinking money on a Saturday night. That seems like not a bad way to spend your hard-earned CS money, I tell you. But
King Big gets Moe as he bounces up. We've seen King Big look pretty deadly with the pistol.
No longer King Small, as we were referring to him earlier in the day. He actually seems to be hitting his shots there. He's USP Binks.
He's larger than life.
14-1 to Supremacy is our halftime score on our other game.
Semi-final.
Another semi-final game. Whatever. 9 rounds to 6. Here we go. The bomb is planted. Mivin trying to get more of an advantage right now. Liaz has to verse 3 though, looking for 1. Can he even get it? Oh, gets 1.
Stop!
Can he get the 3rd?
Hold the phone. He's going to go for the reload. He's now kitted. He's got the upper hand.
Get him.
He's dropping down. He's at 11 HP. He's got 51 armor, so that's going to be a big one.
Go, Liaz!
The pistol mode vibes is too strong.
Does he have enough time though? Does he have enough time?
4, 3,
count it down.
2, 1. Yes, there it is.
Boom goes the dynamite. He held on for long enough. No kit, no clue. Mivin grabs 7 round, and they are back to within 2. They've got money. They'll buy up here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been much in that.
I was 2 seconds in it, but had he had the kit, he would have got it. So, Liaz, fuck you. Cozzy, wow. That's so infrequent.
I think we need to get Cozzy laid. If nothing else happens. Shout out to Cozzy.
That's good. The banter is real and the banter is funny. It's good now. So we on the boys of Mivin, we have quite a few guns. 2 Mac Daddies, 2 AKs, and an AK and 2 Galils. But first
Double
kill
scout.
going the way of Hats there, getting the scout kill.
Double scout stack from Bertsrare. Not something you see every day, but if you're going to throw a couple of curveballs in terms of strats, now would be the time. So back to a 2-round deficit, 9-7. Of course, first to 16 will progress through. So still lots to play for and still plenty of time. Oh, Mizu! 1B gets vibes across the box. That's going to open up the B side. A couple of very nice counter flushes coming in from Moe. As the scout from Trident, from Hats. He's going to pick himself up one. He's going to try and get sprayed through the bombs. Liaz is just not quite getting that bomb down. So they've gone for an open side plant here so they can protect it from Upper Dark. How are the T's going to sit? They've got sit 1 at car, 1 at Upper Dark, and 1 kind of sitting back of the site. The flash kind of gets pretty much everybody at the moment. Mizu is just going to try and provide some cover fire. That's a really well-worked angle around the corner. It's Kozi. He taps one. Mim for the first time this match. As Moe says, bitch, sit down.
And that's a good round for the boys from Bertsrare, picking up their 10th
What a retake.
round. Yeah, really well done. Everyone acting like a bunch of Ray Charleses running around like they can't see anything. And, why is that too soon? It's not too soon, is it? He's dead now, so it's not too soon.
He's dead, therefore it's not too soon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hashtag logic.
Hashtag late night land logic. Oh, God. Anyway, so 10 rounds to 7. Boys from Mivin now. They're actually partial.
What's with all these scouts?
I don't know. Maybe they're just
Have
like...
they been, like, ninja buffed or something that we don't know about?
I don't know. Maybe we should take it up with Gabe Newell.
Oh, Gabe.
Good old Gabe Newell. Mate, tell us what's going on. Mizu getting the second one. They're giving Mivin the one-man advantage. Moe and Kozi can't decide who wants to get the boost up on the short. So now they finally do. There's going to be the incendiary, just making sure that they can't have an easy way into this A-bomb site. Crossover is smoked up so they can get onto the site. Oh, the knife! Oh, Moe! Somehow giving her a reprieve. King Big, right click, mate. It's the backstab. You know what to do. Bomb planted right
13 HP.
now. Here we go, Kozi.
13 HP.
23 HP.
15-3.
15-3 is the scoreline on the other side. Supremacy, one round away from winning, but Citadel hanging on by the skin of their teeth. And that bomb now ticking away. Liaz once again, there it is, Mivin bringing the scoreline back to 8 rounds to 10. This is the game that's going to go all the way to the wire, Daman, with this game going back and forth at the moment. It really is going to be hard. We have 75 people currently watching this game in Go TV, so
It's pretty big.
If you guys make sure if you guys want to see some good action, get you guys in here to GameStar TV 1. Share the link out, guys. We've also got the grand final coming in straight after this, and that will be all that she wrote for E-League Winterland. But the Deagle big for Hat getting the first kill. Liaz gets a response, and just like that, we
Mim again. They're trying to burn him out. Liaz though comes through with the headshot. So how does that leave the scoreboard? It's a 3v3 situation, 2 AKs versus a scout. P90. Oh, Moe's trying the bouncing scout. He's going to try and get flanked by the TAC-9, and they do exactly that. And it's going to be an open A plant now for the terrorists. So Mivin should get that bomb down here. There it is. Kozi's got the P9, and they're going to try and get a boost up from CT spawn, but it's not going to happen. Vibes goes down. Kozi's he's thinking about it. He's going to pick up the AK, checks the pit, knows there's not one there. He's going for a bit of long range, does that, takes down King Big. He's going to lop out the incendiary. Liaz needs to be cautious because he is only on 9 HP. He gets capped down. This could be a 3v1 clutch. Meth, the last player left alive, he's only on a B's penis of HP because he's trying for a bit of a ninja defuse. He's got a kit. It's going.
No
this
name.
Could be it.
Oh!
And he gets the frag to boot.
Gets the kill as well.
So swapping the P90 for the AK, a no-brainer choice, gets the big man a 3v1 clutch, including, well, would you call it a ninja defuse?
Yeah, I'd call it a ninja defuse. He defused it underneath. Yeah, he didn't know he was doing it. I'd call it a ninja, for certain. But I don't want to...
Are we talking like a proper, like, Bruce Lee ninja, or are we talking like Rowan Atkinson ninja?
Maybe a Rowan Atkinson ninja.
Okay.
Okay, let's call it that one then. Look, but man, I also don't want to be busting chops, but did you call it a TAC-9 before?
Oh, look, I've got dodgy eyesight, okay?
It's TAC-9, mate. I'm busting chops. Can ask anyone. Anyway, 11 rounds to 8, back out to 3 rounds. Still within striking distance of Mivin. They still have the guns to help. 3 AKs, Galil, and a Deagle on the side of Flab. They have full armor though, so they have prioritized that armor over the gun strength.
Do you take survivability over damage?
Yeah, you do at this stage because the M4s are not guaranteed headshots, one-shot headshots, whereas AKs are. If you're on the CT side, you always buy your armor just because you know the AKs can decimate you. The M4s are not guaranteed though with armor, so you need that extra bit of help to allow your AKs and your Galils just to go ham when you got the chance. 2v2 now. The bomb is ticking away, planted down on the B-bomb site. They're going to both be coming up through A. No, they won't. We'll have one coming in through the doors, one coming in through tunnel. King Big is looking, he's going to be hatched as he's spotted him. Yes, he does. Drops him down. The smoke covers the entry. It's not good enough, though.
Good
because
hold.
Mizu falls, finds him. Good utility use. Good utility work. Gives them back to 2 rounds. But here's the problem, Daman. They have not been able to get closer than 2 rounds. They need to get another one now, and soon.
Well, CT's on an eco here. So CT's on the eco, so you think this would be the one where Mivin can bring it back. Of course, everything riding on the outcome of this match. Oh! Flab with the SMG is going to do a whole lot of damage. Mizu and Liaz reply. The CTs are just going to drop like flies. It could be a clean round here for the T's. As the Tick 9.
You just sounded New Zealand when you did it that way. The Tick 9.
There you go. It's back to a 1-round deficit, Neeber.
Do you want to pick another vowel and give it another go? The Took 9.
That's where I was actually about to go.
Yeah, I know, because the Tok 9 was too obvious.
Supremacy take it out.
So we've just found that Supremacy have taken out. We're about to get a score line check from our man Wolfie. 16-5 over Citadel Gaming. So the winner of this will be taking on Supremacy for $1,250. Second place getting $500. Citadel will still play out the bronze match to see who can get out the third prize of $250. Big shout out to Asus for the sponsorship. Liaz with the AK pull down spray picks up Notorious Mim and
did they poke at the same time?
Yeah, they basically got them one.
2 for 1.
Yeah, the 2 for 1 special. Usually you have to pay double for that kind of action.
If only your local did 2 for 1 palmy, I'd be in a happy place, Neeber.
Wouldn't we all?
CTs, again, they elected to eco this round, so that's a double eco from the CT, so they're happy to go back to an even keel and then know that they've got a couple of rounds to work with. So the T's have switched it up, going through Upper Dark right now. They're, where are the CTs to set up? They're going to tighten this noose. Moe's going to go lowers. There's 2 already set up on the site. Moe's going to hit his, get on his bike, try and support his friends, but he's really not going to be able to do anything because they were just outgunned. The AK's doing the damage. So we're back to 11.
10.
Scores are tied.
Oh, man. We have got 8 rounds remaining, and we are locked up at 23 apiece, and there is no ties in this one. We will go to overtime if need be. Evertim, as we like to call it in the GameStar Rocket League scene. But this is going to be interesting to see what happens now. The boys from Bertsrare are now on the full buy-up. They have M4s armored. They don't have the headpiece. Deciding to forgo the extra $250, $300 to allow them to get those the M4s, I should say. So they're going to be trying it out now with 1 minute and 25. Just slow playing this one out at the moment. The boys from Mivin, not willing to rush it. They're in control. They've got all the momentum on their side at the moment. So that's what they're going to continue to use. That time ticks down. They look like they want to work this mid area, maybe go mid to A or mid to B. They're looking for a pick if they can get it. Liaz grabs the first pick at short. This could force an over-rotate. There is still one more on CT stairs, so they've got to be careful. That's Mim. He gets it, but then gets dropped down. It's 2 feet. 2 for 2, 3v3 now as we move into the latter half of this round. Vibes in B, gets the shot into Upper Dark, taking down King Big. And now rotating around is the bomb carrier. That is Mr. Liaz. Flab will take point duties. Can they get... Oh, nice big flash. Shot onto Cozzy. They've smoked off crossover. Have to get across quick. Moe's going to be coming in. Walking through that smoke. Can he pick up Flab? Oh, his crosshair's just over him, but he doesn't want to risk peeking out and dying. The bomb gets planted. Finds one. That was Flab. And now low HP nade. Was Liaz. The nade did the work for them. And Bertsrare will take the lead once again. 12 rounds to 11. Mivin have come so close to getting in front, but they kept getting stopped at the last point, Daman.
Yeah, they look set to get their noses in front, but yeah, Bertsrare, they put up a very nice hold. Great bit of work there from Moe, who was actually, I think, a bit fortuitous to not get taken down in mid the first time around, and I think that probably cost them in the end. The extra 2 frags.
I think putting Liaz on the site with such low HP and such a nadeable site was probably their mistake. Should have put Flab there because he could have probably taken a bit more damage or stayed there for a bit longer. But that's what happens. They made the choice and they have to live with the consequences of said choice. And Now it is going to be a bit of a B push. Trying to get in. It's going to be 4v2. Moe and Vibes. Vibes gets the first. Moe gets one. Gets burnt. And Hat pushes hard outside of bedroom. Very aggressive and finds Flab. Makes it a 5 versus 2. Make that a 4 versus 2 as King Big gets one. 4v1 now as Moe CQ.
On the site. Can he do the job? He's going toe-to-toe. He's got some backup. He just holds the fort and buys his teammates enough time to rotate in. And that's 13-11 in favour of Bertsrare. Only 3 more rounds required.
This is going to be an interesting round to see what they do with their money here. So we do have an AWP, we have an AK and a couple of pistols. So they are going to invest a bit into here to manage a bit of a gamble. If it works though, that means they put Moe CQ, the Moppy CQ Ultimate Snack Pack Coup, put them back on the back foot. So we'll see how this one goes, how they can pan this one out. I hope Mivin doesn't feel like they're behind now because they were playing very well. If they feel like they're not as good or they feel like they don't have the push momentum, that will play into the strength. Here. Yeah, it'll play into the strengths of the CTs. So they've got to be careful. Here comes the push. Couple of flashes over bedroom. Have to be careful because an aggressive CT play is going all the way up there. Looking for something else. Can they get it?
13-11.
No one. They haven't. They're getting just got some mid control in the center here. Now the question is, where do they go? Tension. They're going to go short. They're going to go up through the doors. Looks like they're going to go catwalk into short A.
The anticipation it's building.
Can you feel it?
I feel something.
Here they go, Cozzy. He's the man watching crossover with that AWP from on top of Car. The nades go out. They know that a push has to be coming from somewhere
40
soon.
seconds on the clock.
Here they go.
Timing push at 30?
No, they're going to push right now. That's great work by Neeber. Finds the first one. That's Trident Hats forces Cozzy out of position, which allows free entry onto the site for his teammate. King Big waiting at double doors, finds one. Meth grabs a good kill onto Moe. He's been a danger man all game. Flab will take down Notorious Mim, and now they have A site control. Cozzy is the last man remaining. He's got that AWP. He's in danger. More than danger. He is dead. DED dead. 13 rounds to 12. Mivin within 1.
It is coming right down to the wire. Only 5 more rounds left to play in this semi-final. And tell you what, there's been a lot of outstanding Counter-Strike go. We're lucky enough to see the first 3 rounds and then the back end of the 5th. And there was plenty of good CSGO on show. Didn't get to see some of the other teams like 3 Dads. Was it 3 Dads, 2 Sons or the 2 Dads, 3 Sons?
2 Dads, 3 Sons.
That's it. Didn't get to see, but there's only so much time in the day. Mizu takes down Vibes. That's a good way to open the account. CT's on an eco, so the T's looking good for a 13-13 scoreline. And I'm trying to think, where does that leave the economy here for Bertsrare if they go down without fragging? Well,
if Bertsrare go down without fragging, they basically have to give up. They have to give up the next round, essentially. They should have enough money to buy up next round. If Mivin don't win this, they're essentially looking on the back of having to win off the back of an anti-eco, essentially. So that's hard. So this is a very important round. Moe CQ and the boys are from Bertsrare, though. They should have enough to buy up, but if they don't buy up, we'll talk about it at the beginning of the next round. I guess. Well, there's a couple of ways they could go about it, and we'll see how they go about it. There's the good push. They're going to bring this one back, lock it up at 13 rounds apiece. There it is, tick-tocking away. There's only 1 man remaining. It's Hats, and he's only got the CZ75. Hopefully, he's going to look. He's hiding behind the blue. Behind blue, there he is. You can see his little X-ray. He's going to try and get an exit frag on Flab. Doesn't even get the chance. Now here's where it becomes interesting.
On 1 HP.
Now the boys on the CTs can buy up, or they can save, and they could have gone for the 2-round spree. They've decided to buy up, taking the risk. This is a bit of a gamble here, going against a full buy up double AWP strategy from Mivin in the late stages of this game, changing it up. This is very risky, but if it works, it will catch the boys from Bertsrare well off guard. Here we go. Meth v Cozzy.
Ooh, I was going to say, would you want to flash and then press that? Place out a nade. Meth just trying to pressure it. Vibes doing a bit of suppressing fire.
Yep.
So far, the Strat's been holding, but Mivin haven't unleashed the power of the AWPs. They do have the range advantage at the moment over Bertsrare. But Bertsrare very much sitting deep in corners, deep out of the way, really waiting for Mivin to come to them, force them to make a breach. The bomb sitting in mid, so not committing either site. It's a very nice CT hold, just stacked in favour of A at the moment. The boys from Bertsrare kind of one long, one kind of CT con, and Goose covering long A. Oh, nice counter flash from Moe CQ. He knows there's one there. I thought he was not going to get the frag, but he luckily does. King Big goes down. Moe only on 19 HP. That would have been huge if King Big was able to take down Moe, and they still control. But here comes the short A push. They're going to have a bit of mid-air fraggage. There's plenty of counter flashes. Oh, Notorious. It does one.
Whoa, Mizu!
1B, 2B. He's got Hats about to poke him again. A brilliant flashbang. Oh, Meth! This time with the AWP takes out Hats. So 13-13, it's a 2v1 situation. Meth with the AWP, he's got one just below him, one to his right, and it's going to be Vibes from the right. Comes up through short.
Let's have a look at the economy for the boys from Mivin. Let's just see what they're sitting on here. They have enough money, so they will be able to buy up and buy. Yeah, they'll be able to buy. So they're okay. This round, it's close. If they lose this round...
But see, would you prefer to eco now at 13-14?
No, you wouldn't.
No, 15-13?
You don't eco. You don't eco now, because if you eco now and they win the round, you can't make a mistake. At least now they give themselves the chance, and if they lose, then they have to play on the pistols. You don't force yourself to win on 2 rounds in a row, because the other thing is as well, if you let them win this round, you then also buff their economy coming into round 30. So you don't want to do that. So look, I get what you're saying. It's a bit of a hard choice, but they need to make it work for them right now. They've got the first kill though, Daman. So with 1:20 in the round to go, they're still getting this mid control. Looks like they want to be setting up for maybe a bit of a B push. Just making sure that the CTs aren't getting too big for their britches right now. 3 on A, 1 on B. They're trying to get some information about the location of these CTs. Mivin. This is going to be very tense, and we can see all the boys over there. The whole Counter-Strike, all that hall is currently focusing on this game, and rightly so. It is a cracker at the moment. Boys from Mivin, they're going to hold. This will be a push probably around about that 30-second mark, and we're going to see how they go. They're going to wait it out in this mid area, looking like they want to come through double doors. Oh, the firefight between Vibes and Meth is on. He picks him, legs him on the way back out through upper dark. Now Meth, he's going to crawl back out, looking for that. The terrorist though, pushing out through double doors. This is going to be a split B push coming up the ramp right now. Meth gets the better of Vibes, and now with 23 seconds on the clock, that's a free plant. And now we have the 3 CTs. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if they save this, and they are certainly going to save this.
Having a quick look at the economy, it's not looking good for the CTs. So
they are going to save. They have to. Yeah,
they will save it.
They cannot get rid of this AWP coming into round 29. Their economy cannot handle it. 14-14 with 2 rounds. Are we going to Iveritim? Is it going to happen? I think it may. Given the momentum of this game, it would not surprise me if we go that way. But currently, Mivin have yet to get in front all game. They're holding it until right at the end. Moe is deadly with that AWP. Cannot give him an inch. But Mivin need to take it from the boys from Bertsrare. They have not been able to get in front. Every time they get close, they've been stepped back. But with 2 rounds remaining, Daman, this is going to be a close one. Let's have a quick look. Liaz has dropped 29 in 29 rounds. On the other end, look at that spread, 20, 23, and 20 for Notorious, Moe, and Cozzy. And 28 for Meth. So it's a bit of a spread versus hard carry.
Flab, he's being too heavy.
Flab, you need to trim up, mate, especially going into these final 2 rounds. And the terrorist.
Oh,
no! They really tried hard. Cozzy goes out, gets 2 big kills, but Meth and
still
Flab
in the
respond.
Pit.
They don't know about the pit yet. They know about it now. And Mivin have got the man advantage coming into this long push. There go the smokes. Moe. He's playing an aggressive hold with this AWP. Trying to call him out.
Sees him.
Mizu finds him as Moe just looked away. That's a bit of a mistake. Oh, I don't know. Don't count Vibes out of this one yet. The bomb is going to go to this A-bomb site. He's going to go through catwalk up through short. It's now a 1 versus 2. 2 terrorists on the site. 1 at Goose, 1 on site.
Still got utilities.
I think Vibes has now given himself away. Yes, he has. He's going to have to force the issue right now. Here he goes. Forcing the issue. Was one.
One.
There's the first.
17 HP, 85
No!
armor, not enough.
And Mivin, for the first time in this match, have taken the lead. And it's with 1 round to go. If they can swing this in their favor, we're going to look at this buy.
This is
look
not good.
at this buy for the boys from Bertsrare. The favorites coming into this match have been pushed. They were 8-1 at one stage, Daman. 8-1. And now they are back on the back foot at 15 rounds to 14.
What a T half from Mivin. Backs against the wall. They were able to break the momentum in the first half. They came in, I think it was only with a 9-6 halftime score. But 15-14, you said this is the first time in the entire game that they have led. And what a time to do it.
Yep, 1 minute,
Penultimate
30
round.
seconds on the clock. This could be an ultimate swing if Mivin get this. This would be fantastic to see. Moe, CQ and the boys would be very disappointed to let this one slip through their grasp. Where are they lining up? We have 3 CTs, 2 on catwalk, 1 on A, 2 at B. They're giving up the mid control in favor of site control right now.
I was going to say, Neeber, I was just thinking, do you think it's been strat changes or what's been the difference?
I honestly think Mivin just probably are more comfortable here with the attacking lines on this terrorist side.
They seem to have had a lot of success kind of through long A.
Yeah, they have. They've pushed long A. They've actually done quite a few split A strats. I also don't like the fact that the boys from the CTs have been giving up all of their CT mid control. I think there's been too many times they've been waiting at the bottom of short. I know that seems to be a bit of meta at the moment, but I'm not a personal fan of it. I think you need to stop them from coming down this mid lane, as it were. But Flab, King Big, Flab with a double, Flab looking for a third. He's going to let the nade rip. Does he get vibes? No, he doesn't, but he does get him eventually. 3 down, 1 to go. It is GG, and Mivin left it to as late as you like. 16 rounds to 14.
Boy, oh boy.
And Mivin are going to be taking on Supremacy in the grand final. The boys from Bertsrare will be taking on Citadel Gaming for 3rd place here at E-League's Winterland. Daman, what a game we just saw. Damn.
Well, interesting to note as well, Neeber.
Yep.
It's going to be a all Group B grand final.
Ooh.
Supremacy versus Mivin was how things they finished 1 and 2.
And Supremacy
in Group
did
B.
beat Mivin in their last round, in the last match of their round.
Have a quick look at the group stages for
Yep.
you. So this is, Supremacy and Mivin are going to duke it out. If we have a quick look at the matches.
Yep.
Mivin, where are we? Mivin Supremacy 16-10 in favour of Supremacy.
So you would honestly think that the mental advantage you would give to Supremacy going into this grand final best of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a quick break, and then we have the best of 3 coming back very shortly. We're going to swap probably myself, Daman, Wolfie, and Kid Fox will all have a go probably in this last final, but it's going to be an epic series. Don't go anywhere. It's going to
be like the town bike.
Everyone
will get a ride.
Everyone will get a ride. So don't go anywhere here. This is GameStar's coverage of the E-League Winterland here at the Sydney Technology Park. Grand final CSGO coming up after this break.